All right, let's get into it. Every once in a while, you see a professional profile that just makes you stop and go, whoa. It's not just a list of jobs, it's a whole story, a story of skill, vision, and just constant innovation. And today, that's exactly what we're looking at with the profile of Cruz Macias. And honestly, that's not even an exaggeration. We're going to peel this onion back, layer by layer, starting with the most exciting, cutting-edge part of his work, his incredible deep dive into generative AI. When we talk about AI, a lot of people are users. Some are developers, but there's this select few. They're the architects. They build the very foundations, and that's exactly where we're going to start. And this is what true passion really looks like, right? This isn't just about a 9 to 5. For him, it's a personal mission. I mean, he's actually running and deploying some seriously advanced AI platforms from his own home. He's pushing the limits of what you'd think one person could even do on their own. So, what's so cool here is that you can really see the architect's brain at work. He's building complete, and I mean complete, retrieval augmented generation systems. RAG systems? This is the exact same kind of tech that powers the most advanced chatbots out there, and he's doing it from the ground up. He's hosting the models locally, setting up the vector search to pull the right info, building the APIs to connect everything, and then deploying the actual chat UI that you or I would use. It's the whole shebang, from start to finish. And this is where you see his insane versatility. See, to make these AI systems really sing, you've got to connect them to all the different models from all the big players. Just take a second and look at this list. And this isn't even all of them, but it shows the sheer range of LangChain integrations he's got down. Every single one of these lines is a different connection, a different AI brain he can plug into his creations. From huge names like Anthropic and OpenAI to specialized ones like Mistral and Grok, and even open source models through Allama. The big takeaway here is simple, but it's powerful. He can build a system that talks to pretty much any major AI model on the planet. So you might be asking, how in the world is he able to build all these crazy complex AI systems? Well, it's because all of this new wave innovation is built on this rock-solid foundation of serious enterprise-level expertise. And this is where his skills make a massive, real-world difference. He's not just playing around in a lab. He's actively designing, developing, and supporting the critical Oracle Cloud infrastructure for a major healthcare system. We're talking high-stakes, absolutely mission-critical work. And he's not just siloed in one little corner of the cloud either. This chart shows he's mastered the entire stack. From SaaS, the software that people actually use, to PaaS, the platforms you build on, all the way down to IaaS, the bare-bones infrastructure itself. When you understand the whole ecosystem like that, you know exactly how every single piece connects. And that is just crucial for building systems that are both powerful and reliable. But it doesn't even stop with Oracle. That enterprise experience is just one part of a much bigger picture, a truly full-stack skill set that he's been building his entire career. Okay, I gotta say, I love this. On his resume, he has this really unique way of showing his experience. He rates his skills, and a 100% rating means he's been using that technology day in and day out for over 5 years. And just look at this. SQL, Python, Java, the absolute cornerstones of both enterprise and AI development. They're all at that 100% mastery level. That's some serious hands-on experience. And check out the adaptability here. Throughout his career, he hasn't just mastered the Oracle stack. He's also mastered the Microsoft .NET stack and the classic open source LAMP stack. This just screams that he can learn, adapt, and absolutely crush it in any tech environment you put him in. Okay, so we've seen the technical chops. They're incredible. But what's the engine behind all this constant learning and mastery? Well, that brings us to the next layer, the mind of an educator and a true lifelong learner. I mean, this timeline really says it all, doesn't it? It's a story of nonstop improvement. He starts with a bachelor's in applied math, then goes deep with Oracle certifications, and then all the way to a master's degree in cybersecurity, which he just finished last year. The man never stops learning. And here's the kicker. He doesn't just keep all that knowledge to himself, he shares it. As an adjunct professor teaching things like C++ and web development, he's literally helping shape the future of the industry. That adds a completely different and really important dimension to his profile. But what happens when all these technical skills get put to the test under some really extreme pressure? Well, during his time at Pepsi Mid-America, he found himself right in the middle of a super high-stakes legal battle involving biometric data. So to really get what was going on, you have to know about BIPA. It's this pioneering privacy law in Illinois that has these super strict rules about how companies handle things like fingerprints, or in this case, hand scans for punching a time clock. It's a law with some serious teeth. And as the guy administering the system, he was right there on the front lines. He was managing all that sensitive data, and when the company was facing a major legal settlement because of BIPA, he was the one who played a key part in the data recovery process. That shows he can perform with incredible precision and integrity, even when the legal and technical pressure is just immense. Okay, let's pull all of these threads together now. We've seen the AI innovator, the enterprise architect, the educator, and the guy who stays cool under pressure. So what does this all add up to? It adds up to this amazing combination. On one hand, you've got the AI innovator, the guy building the future of tech in his home lab. And on the other, you've got the enterprise architect, the guy who knows how to build stable, scalable, secure systems for huge companies. The best part? One side fuels the other. His enterprise work gives him the foundation for his AI work, and his AI work keeps him on the cutting edge. And that right there, that is the key takeaway. It is so rare to find someone who not only has a crystal clear vision for where tech is headed, but who also has the deep, hardcore foundational skills to actually go out and build it. So when you look at the full picture, the profile of Cruz Macias, it's not just about what he's already done. It's really a sneak peek at his future potential. And that leaves us with this one really compelling question, right? For the right team, for the right company, what incredible thing is he going to build next?